What's up, YouTube? Just now jumping on here. I get my little Zen in here. I'm tobacco free. I have swapped to Zen. So it is Sunday night. It is late night tackle talk here on the BaitmanTV channel, and we're gonna talk baits because that's what this channel does. So let the live chat get in here. Let me get logged on to Nightbot here because we are going to do a giveaway tonight, and I'm going to run by the post office tomorrow and get everybody's stuff out. So let me tone this light down. Holy smokes, the light's crazy tonight. Maybe a little more. That looks better. I'm not all washed out and stuff like that. So hopefully my internet's good. What's up, Tim Maynard? What's up, Hunter Nixon, Adam, Kyle? What's up, Hunter Ombre? Thank you guys that are members to the channel. Bob Fishnut. So start off answering a question here. Bob wants to know what is the best color of Vixen. Man, bone is probably the #1 color in Vixen. That chartreuse shiner, I believe it is in stock at Tackle Warehouse. I'll pull up Tackle Warehouse 2 on another tab. So we might need to go over there a little bit tonight. That's a really good color. It's very similar to the Oaky Shad. It is in stock. I'll get you guys a link for that real quick. I'll post it here in the chat. So we'll go over here and show this to Bob real quick. Let's see if we got it here. We'll flop back. What the heck? Going back to TW. I don't know why it won't show. Alright, I'm going to get you a link to the Vixen anyway. They do have chartreuse shiner in stock. It's a really good one. Bone is the most sought after color in the Vixen. What's up, Darius? What's up, Nathan? The original bluegill is really good. A sleeper in the Vixen I always liked was silver flitter shad. That's a really, really good one. It's old Zara spook color. Clear ice is really good as well, but if I had to use my pick, it's going to be bone. And I got another Tackle Warehouse unboxing coming. Matter of fact, got my shipping notification. It is going to be here tomorrow. So do new Vixens compared to the vintage models? Absolutely. The new Gen 3 is exactly the same as the OG Vixen. What's up, Tackle Talk? Thank you for not suing me for using the word Tackle Talk in my thumbnail. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate you. So me and Andrew from Tackle Talk, we're going to do a stream here after here in the next month or two. He's a little busy right now with his real job. And is Baitman's volume low? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me good? I'm speaking into my cheap Yeti mic. Baitman, I really want you to do a wake bait stream sometime. Not a lot of guys talk about them on YouTube. Absolutely. I'd like to get some more wake baits. I actually thought about doing a regular video this week while I've got the time off to go out to my pond and at least get some good B-roll of each of these wake baits working while I talk about it. So if that's something you'd be interested in, Nathan, I'd love to do that. I actually thought I've got a little tripod for my cell phone camera, maybe mounting that sucker in the water. So you see the new tackle stuff from the hookup tackle this morning? No, I didn't, man. I don't catch the hookup tackle stuff a whole lot, but I have seen some of the new colors, and that's cool. I mean, I like the tackle as well. You know, Hideki says he owns the molds and all that. It's just a really screwed up deal. That's the best way I can put that, between the tackle and the Vixen. So supposedly tackle is still making them and selling to Reaction Innovations, and I don't know the whole, well, I do know, but it's not my business, so I'm not going to put it out there. But just know, if you buy a tackle, it's a really good bait. If you buy a Vixen, it's a really good bait. And there's really zero difference in either one of them. But the one thing about the kick knocker, you can get it in that smaller size, whereas the Vixen's the standard size. Volume is kind of low. I wonder what is going on here. I haven't jacked nothing up. Let me see if I can adjust the settings in this thing. Do I even have my mic plugged in? That may be. That might make a difference if I don't have my mic. I do have my mic plugged in. Let's see. Can you guys hear me better now? Can you hear me better? Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear me better? Let's see if I can. What the heck? Let me see if I can fix this thing. Properties. I'm not really good with these mics. I got my mic up. My mic volume's up. Alright, see if that's a little bit better. Is that a little bit better? Alright, good. Sometimes I'm guilty of moving my mic too far back. And I don't have a $10,000 mic. This is the original super low budget live because I am low budget. But anyway, Sean, what are my thoughts on Excite Heckler? I haven't got one of those. Debo has one. Maybe I should order one. So you really got like 5 baits in that category. You've got the Excite Heckler. You've got the Vixen. You got the Teckle. You've got the River to Sea Rover. And you also got the 6 Cents Dogma. The Dogma is more of a thudding sound. It's not that high-pitched knot. Matter of fact, I probably got one around here somewhere that I could show you. And actually, if you counted the Jackal bow stick, that's another one. I like the Dogma quite a bit because it's different and it has that knocking sound versus. Oh yeah, I actually put them up in these. I need to fill this up. This is my little 6 Cents topwater bait chamber. Fits Vixens very, very well, by the way. So if you're a Vixen collector, you see I've got some stashed in here. I got my chrome Vixen. Here's my Spanish bone Dogma. So I like this bait quite a bit, actually. So let's do a little sound comparison here on these two baits. Get my chrome Vixen out. Like, I think if you really wanted to store some baits, I really feel like the topwater box from 6 Cents is a really good one, especially with the high dollar Vixens and stuff like that. It won't fit every topwater out there, but this size it's perfect for. So this is a chrome Vixen. There's only like 5 of them ever made, and now I know Teckle makes a chrome, but I think they did that because of my Instagram post on this. But so you got this. And then here's the Dogma, which I love this color. I love the Spanish bone color Dogma. You guys can tell a whole lot of difference in the pitch in that. It's a really low thud where this is. You kind of hear that right there. Yeah, totally different on the sound. I'm not a fan of the Megabass Dog X. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I do like the new Mega Dog from Megabass. It's a little bit smaller. I'm not a huge fan of the Dog X. I'd almost rather throw a Sammy instead. That Megabass Mega Dog, the regular size, is a huge topwater bait. So. Dude, Marty Burns, he's the man. So I'm sure you guys saw the Balsa baits in the thumbnail. And honestly, I was just trying to make a thumbnail. I'll talk some Balsa one night when I get Epic Eric back on here. I got to send Eric an Epic care package. It's probably the longest delay I've ever had shipping something. So, all right, I'll answer a couple questions. What is a good, bigger walking bait like a pencil popper? All right, William, I've got the perfect answer for you. It's on sale right now on Tackle Warehouse. I'm going to hit you with that link. The Berkeley Cane Walker is 25% off right now on Tackle Warehouse, and I got one to show you. I'll hit you with the link right here. The link is in the chat, and I will grab my Cane Walker for you. This is a really good budget walking bait. It's super loud. I like the I'm a Little Stick. The Yozuri pencil is a really good one too. Darius is slayed on there. I'm going to go fishing with Darius this week too. Man, I'm trying to boost my volume. I do not know what's going on the microphone tonight. Do not know what's going on. Where's my cane walker? I know I got a Berkeley cane walker in here somewhere. All right. So here's a Berkeley cane walker right here. This is bone. I mean, if you don't know what to get, always go bone. Listen how loud this thing is. It's super loud. So that's a cane walker. You got a feather treble. They're 25% off right now on Tackle Warehouse. And here's the Yozuri that Darius was talking about. This is a great, they're both great top waters, and they're definitely within most people's budget. You're not having to pay those high dollar shower bowl prices, which I love the shower blow, don't get me wrong. Golly. I got so much tangled up in here. I always hate it when your treble hooks like get hung in the split ring of another bait. Like, how do you even get in there? All right. You guys had to bear with me. I have a cold as well. So there's the Yozuri 3D B pencil popper. And this has kind of got, you know, it's very similar to like that Flash Boost from Shimano. It doesn't vibrate, but it's got this piece of metal down here. And you see this ball bearing. But listen to this sound of this. It's really loud. Yeah, man, Cole Harkin slays them on the little stick. I got one right here. There's the IMA version. You see, I've had that guy tied on. It's got a lot more rattle to it. But that Berkeley cane walker for the money is a really, really good one. Now, the OG, of course, when it comes to pencil poppers, is that guy right there. There's the Shower Blow SB 125 in bone. And this is a color I really like as well. This is, I believe this is blueback herring. I've caught a lot of fish on this color right here. And I've got some tiny shower blows somewhere. Bait Junior's caught a few fish on it, but I'm not a huge fan of the tiny one. It's really, really hard to walk. So, I mean, when it comes to top waters, if you don't know, man, get you a bone spook. Lee Livesey winning $150,000 on this bait last year. Alright. I'm trying to get this stuff organized just a little bit. It's hard. Every time I get organized, I get unorganized. But who makes those shower blows? That's Evergreen. I'll put you a link here in the chat to the Evergreen shower blow. Just a second. They got a pretty good stock on. Dude, this thing's gonna fall. Fixing to get hit in the head with a whole bunch of baits. And of course, my kids are rolling out here when I've told them many, many times, stay inside. Yeah, I like the 77. I thought it was going to be a really cool bait. I just cannot get it to walk very good. And I don't know if it's my rod inside. Neely did not like me telling her to go inside. I'll get you guys a link to the shower blow. I've got some cool stuff coming from Evergreen. I got one of their new buzz baits as well. I just haven't got it here. Alright. Alright, so I just threw the Evergreen shower blow link in the chat. So if you want to click that, that's the OG bait that really made these. I won't say it's the only one, but it got super popular about 5 years ago, and so a lot of these companies really started pushing that pencil popper. The little stick was around before it, so anyway, dude, Chapo's an awesome bait, man. I actually think that the Chapo is just as good, if not better. Sean, the Excite Heckler, I wouldn't be afraid to buy it. I'm sure it's really good. I don't have one. I'll probably add that to this week's Tackle Warehouse cart. I'm going to try to start doing a Tackle Warehouse unboxing at least once every week or every 2 weeks. It may not be, you know, $500 in baits, but at least $50, you know, stuff like that. What's new? Leo, I think I need a smaller, softer rod for that 77. Definitely kind of a finesse one. Evergreen JT is a really good bait. It's silent. It's almost like a balsa top water. It's really good. John, yes, I love the Storm Chug Bug, man. That's an excellent bait. Shout out to Titties Jig Works for the koozie. I've been putting it to good use. And that is Diet Mountain Dew. Demiki Rambler, yeah, you can put that in that Vixen category as well. Man, I was searching for something. I done forgot about it. It was a question. I had a question in here I want to answer. All right. Got the Who Makes the Shower Blows. Oh, okay. Adam Odin wants to know, what was the frog I showed on Debo's last night? So that, let me link, if you'll go to my previous video, not a stream, I did a full tackle warehouse unboxing, and this was the frog right here. Yeah, the Evergreen JT is sort of like a Sammy. It's a little bit thinner and narrower. What's up, Wild Well Fishing? So this is called a Toad Thumper. This is the Swamper / Walking Frog. So this is pretty cool. If you guys weren't on Debo's stream or whatnot. Fishing the Southeast, I don't think I did. I haven't gotten anything yet. You might want to slide in my DMs on Instagram. My wife's got a bad habit of just putting stuff in random places. So, dude, Flat Force is a great bait, Oregon smallmouth. I've got a couple of them. I really like that. So, this is the Toad Thumper. This is the Walking Frog. If you let me get a frog to compare it for. It always works best. Of course, they're all on the bottom. Let me find one that's within arm's reach here. It's actually very similar to this one. So this is a Spro Bronze Eye Spit and Shed. I was thinking about this earlier today. These two are very similar. Like, so the Spro's on the bottom, kind of a very similar design, but the Spro, the belly on the Spro, you see it's kind of got that angle, whereas the Toad Thumper doesn't. So let's look at them back to back. They're both pretty thick. The Toad Thumper's a little bit bigger, but the Spro has this keel up here, and the Toad Thumper doesn't. This is a straight walking frog, and this is kind of that spitting deal. But one thing I like, and see if you guys can see this with the camera, you see those grooves under the hook? When this thing's pushed down, man, those hooks stick straight up. You want to have a good hookup ratio on this right here. What's up, Sycamore Outdoors? Thank you, man, for joining the stream. Nori's does make a really good frog, by the way. I will link these real quick from Tackle Warehouse if you guys want to check these out. Toad Thumper. But one thing I like about that Toad Thumper is it's not a huge frog. It's really soft, and they got some pretty cool colors. All right, here's the Toad Thumper link coming at you guys if y'all want to check it out on your phones or screen. But the price on these two is not bad. I think these are only like $9, $9.99. Yeah, so Toad Thumper did come out of nowhere. I think someone on Major League Fishing was throwing this. It was either that or FLW event, and this thing really blew up. Dude, NF60 Frog is a sleeper. I don't like talking about it. I know a couple guys on Pickwick and South End Kentucky Lake that love that. So Cody Cannon started the Toad Thumper. All right, thank you, KCT. Man, you're a wealth of knowledge. I got so many members, subscribers, and whatnot that are tackle nuts, tackle junkies just like me. I always love you when you guys hop in the chat and try to help each other out. I mean, that's the deal. Dude, Dave, thank you so much for a $10 make you holla. Thank you so much, David, for that super chat. I will put it toward the next TW order, my friend. I've actually thought about doing a Baitman Jr. picks my baits. Uh-oh. We got another one. Victor, thank you so much for the $5 make you holla. That'll go toward TW order. Victor, I appreciate your support, man. You have been around for a long time, and man, I'll be honest. I don't know if I can think of that many people that have supported the channel for so long since the old school days. I've got to meet some of you guys. I have the best subscribers out there, and that's no offense to other channels. You know, Debo, he's got a great following over there on his channel. Uh-oh. I think I'm going to change up the stuff, too. How awesome would it be if I could get Randy Moss on here? I'd love to get Randy Moss on the bait show. Oh, so that's Cody Cannon of Whiskey Myers Company. Interesting. Interesting. Did not know that. Guess what? I was listening to some Whiskey Myers today. Speaking of sleeper frogs, the hookup just dropped the Bass Risky frog. Dude, I love the Bass Risky. Yeah, man, it is wild. Dude, I'm doing great, Baseless Chap. We're just talking random baits. Right now, we're talking some frogs. We were talking... Uh-oh. Vincent Moore just dropped a $20 make you holla. Vincent, I appreciate it, my man. Thank you guys so much. Guys, don't feel like you have to ever donate to the channel. I'm going to stream regardless if you're going to send me $1, $20. That's why I created the memberships on the channel, so you don't have to donate. If you want to be a member, great. If not, no big deal. And I'm going to take that $20 level away, so it's just going to be Jank or Baby Jank. And speaking of, we got a new member. Let's all welcome Luke to the Baby Jank Club. Thank you so much, Luke. So if you are a member of the channel right now, I'm up. Anytime I upload, you usually get it before everybody else, you know, 10, 12 hours earlier. I need to start doing some giveaways for my member guys, and nothing crazy. Need to make some avatars and whatnot, but I always give you guys shout outs and preference and asking questions and stuff. So anyway, whoo, that was a lot of rambling. All right, let's see. I'll answer the question. I might bust out the frog box here in a second. Inquiry minds want to know what's up with your job opportunities. So I can't really get into it. It is in the fishing industry, and it's just right now it's just a little seed. And you know, I got a really good job, to be honest with you guys. I do work a lot of hours, but I only drive a mile to work, and we'll see where it goes. I'll just put it this way. Y'all are very, very familiar with the company, okay? So, anyway, you can probably see the trees through the leaves on that one, if that's how that thing goes. But, dude, James, all your fish died in your pond this week, the Texas drought and heat. Dude, I hate to hear that, man. I hate to hear that. So, what's up, Sean? I hope you're pouring lots of jigs. I hope the guys have been on Titty's Jig Works and buying some stuff. I tell you what, Sean, if you don't mind, can I give away a couple Titty jigs tonight? So what's crazy, James, you said that we have a local guy has a really nice pond, and he lets anybody fish it as long as he can watch you. Like, his deal is he's a retired man, he sits on his porch, and he wants to come talk and watch you fish. And about 2 years ago, his pond turned over, and dude, he had a huge fish kill. And this guy was like heartbroken, like his dog died, because he said, man, I just like watching people fish. I like making friends. And long story short, he's like, I don't know what's going to go on. So he restocked the pond and everything, and now guys are catching fish. And man, just because they're bass, they're still kind of like your pet. So. All right, Sean says we're gonna give away some. I can give away some titty jigs tonight, and you know what? Not only am I going to give away some titty jig works, I'm going to give away a bag of 6 cents juggle baits. Let me see if I can find some. You guys help me pick out what we're going to give. So, I've got my titty jigs here. Yes. Absolutely. I can promote anything I want to promote, Robert. And the PVA, Paralyzed Veteran Bass Tournament Anglers, is a great one. And I tell you who else would help you with that, Bob, is Fishing with Gramps. Gramps is a great guy, and he's involved with those veterans. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to give away 2 colors that I think would you could fish anywhere. We got this Titty Jig Works blade. It's a little white, little shad color on here. And then we're gonna go this. Ooh, I don't know. We're gonna go green pumpkin and red. 2 guaranteed fish catchers. So Titty Jigs Works makes these. Sean's always been in the chat, so I'm gonna give you a green pumpkin one, and I'm gonna give you a little shad color. Now I'm gonna find a 6 cents juggle bait we can put in there as well. And then we're gonna do another giveaway tonight. I'm gonna give away an OG bait. Let me find the juggle baits. I think I got some right here. I think this one will work really good. I think I got one. Put this in there with it. It's a little light hitch kind of color on the juggle bait. I think that'll work really good. Let's see how it looks on the back of here. We'll rig it up. Look at that big hook on this in the bait keeper. Sean's got a Facebook page. Sean, feel free to link that up in here. Oh yeah, look at that. That is going to work. You know what? I might even trim this just a little bit. That'll work pretty good. Now that's a little blue, but you don't have to be perfect. You can find many ways to use that juggle bait, but it looks really good on that TJW bladed jig. So I'll leave that rigged up, and I'll tell you what, let's go ahead, let's get that giveaway going right now. I'm gonna go to the post office in the morning. All right, we're gonna have to put in the magic word, guys. The magic word will be I think I tried titties last time, it didn't work. So let's do juggle is the magic word. Magic word is juggle. Throw a crankbait in there. All right. Yeah, maybe we'll throw a crankbait in here. I'll tell you what, I'll throw one of these 6 cents 50X in here. Throw a 50X from 6 cents in this giveaway as well. We'll put this guy in there. This is Cajun Bluegill. This is a really sweet looking color in the Crush 50X. So that's our first giveaway of the night. I'll mail these out in the morning along with last week's giveaway. I got to get to the post office anyway. I sold some sports cards, so you don't have to put a hashtag, just juggle. Juggle. I'll give you guys a minute to put that in there. Dude, I got so many boxes above me, it's ridiculous. 171 people up in here. Thank you so much, fishing friends and bait nuts, tackle freaks. Dude, Black Label Boss has come out with some great stuff, Don G. Great to see you in here. All right, guys, we're going to do a little cutoff here. Make sure you get it in. I've got about 60 eligible users right now. And here's what I'm going to do. I am going to bump up the luck for the channel members. Bump it up. All right, let's draw. Let me cut her off here. Let me swap over to my new. Up. Yep, there we go. We're on the right page now. Let me make sure. Yep, right page. So I bumped the luck up here. And we're going to cut it off. And let's roll it. Let's see who's winning. We got 55 eligible members. I got to make this thing where... ready? Let's go. Fire Turtle Adventures. Holy cow, he's won 2 weeks in a row. Wait, hold on. He's not even eligible. Hold on, hold on. I hate to do that. Something's going wrong here. Something's gone wrong here. Let me see. He may have wrote it in there. I want to make sure this thing's right. I want to make sure this thing's right. This is going to be wild if not. Let's see. Fire Turtle Adventures, comment, juggle. Oh, that's because I got to... Alright, hold on. No, it's right. It's right. I think. Uh-oh. I don't mind giving away something to somebody twice in a row. I just want to make sure that's in there. Victor, thank you so much for joining the channel, buddy. Thank you so much. Let's see. Fire Turtle Adventures. He usually comments, though, so I don't know why it said he's not. There he is. I see it right there. He typed it. He's the winner. He is definitely the winner. So you have won 2 weeks in a row, Fire Turtle. I'll be sending you a nice little care package. But that won't be the last giveaway. Matter of fact, I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to have to tap you out for the last giveaway of the night. Because I think I'm going to give away an OG Wiggle Wart just because I can, and I don't really fish them all. And Darius gave me one, so you know what? Thank Darius for the Wiggle Wart. I'm going to pass it on. So anyway, that's giveaway number 1. Congratulations, Fire Turtle. Dude, Spencer Sheffield is a great angler, and I'd love to get him on the stream. A lot of people don't remember this, but years ago, he led a Pickwick tournament. It was a ledge tournament, and I think he finished 3rd or 4th in it. But he's a good hammer, and obviously he's great fishing genetics, and he's really caught on fire this year. He's really done awesome on TikTok. So... you know what? Let's DM Spencer Sheffield. Let's see if we can get Spencer Sheffield to answer a DM here. I'm gonna send it over on, hit him up on the Instagrams. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'd appreciate it if you would. I've been putting out those. Would you guys like to see Spencer here up on stream? I gotta find him here. Here he is. I'm gonna send him a DM. I hit that follow button. Hey, I'm gonna tell. Hey, Spencer. Congrats on your dub. right, here's I just sent it. Said, yo, Spencer, congrats on your dub. I do YouTube live stream every week. Was wondering if you'd like to be on. I'm also sponsored by Waterland sunglasses. My viewers think it'd be awesome. Congrats on your win. So hopefully Spencer will answer. I mean, I might get backvoted by, Low Budget Live, which is fine. He's more pro angling talk than me. Totally different. No offense. I'm not throwing shade or nothing. Just how it is. Let's see. How do you become a member, Sean? In the video description, like after the video, there's a thing that says you can join the channel. There's also a link. Nightbot will send a link as well that says join. See if I remember how to do this. This is where I missed my moderator. But there's a link to join. Tony Parsley is really talking about them slobber knockers. Tony, what's the deal with the slobber knocker? Is it legit, or is this another Berkeley hype machine? There it is. Become a Baitman member. Click that link to join. I ought to give away all my pre-wrap warts. I definitely don't throw them. I don't. If you got kids, you could probably put them through at least a semester of college. Sean, thank you so much for being a Baby Jaint member. All right, here's a good question. Assuming we took live scope and all electronics away, who would be the best hammers on tour? I think Greg Hackney and John Cox would be absolutely hell on wheels. And I don't even know that Hackney uses it that much to begin with. He'd be a great angler. I think Menendez would be hard to beat in certain events. And he's proven he's a really good shallow water angler. Dude, Matt Robertson is a great fisherman too, without it. Whitewell Fishing, what is up, man? Thank you so much for being a Baby Jaint member, guys. I appreciate the support. Dude, Jason Christie won the Classic basically without using live scope. I mean, those fish he caught, he wasn't scoping. So that's an interesting debate. So Nick Rodriguez, hey Baxter, first live I've watched. How about your pick of lures to grab from Academy for fall from the kayak? So if you're going to go to Academy, I recommend you get an Academy credit card. For one, you will save 5% on your purchase. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. So what I do is, I know I'm going to spend $50. I put it on my Academy card, and it brings it down to like $45. And then I just pay it off, But they are definitely running a sale on H2O Express stuff at Academy. Check out their square bills and their topwater baits. They're pretty good for the money. I'm just going to be really honest with you. And check out some other stuff. Head and Spooks, any rattle traps, lipless baits. And man, I bought this little spinner bait, and I showed it to you a couple streams before. I bought this at Academy. This is the new tour grade spinner bait from Strike King. Very similar to a War Eagle. I've got that juggle minnow on the back of that. This color absolutely smashes in the fall. So really like this spinner bait. It runs pretty good. That's one I would definitely grab at Academy. All right, I'm diving into the comments as we speak. Hit the rest of the live tomorrow. Work at 4:30. Dave, I appreciate it. Normally I'd be working too. I'm on my long break. Thank you so much for the support tonight, my man. Andy Montgomery is a hammer. A dude that loves a lizard, by the way. A lot of people don't know that. Andy likes a lizard. All right, I hated Randy mentioned he used live scope all morning. I don't have an opinion, though, on if it's good or not. I think there's times that it's just there's no need to turn it on. Tony has 10 slobber knockers on 10 rods. Holy cow. That's a lot of slobbering. John says he got a slobber knocker the other day. Compared to his jackhammers, it seems like a bigger profile bait. It doesn't rise as much in the water. Okay, that's interesting. There's probably a time and place for that for sure. Randy, speaking of balsa baits, I was at Frames Outdoors in Liberty, Indiana. And Phil from PH Customs was fishing the Wednesday night tournament. He is nice Phoenix. Phil's a good fisherman. He's done really well here on Kentucky Lake in the fall. Dude, I am ready for the 6-cents Divine spinnerbait as well. I know the wire on the first gen is going to be kind of thin. You're going to get a lot of good vibration out of it. It's got a really good hook. It's going to have a screw lock keeper. You're going to see some very unique blade combinations on the Divine spinnerbait. You're going to see some stuff with some white backs to the blades, some chartreuse on the blades. It's going to be different. Dude, I can hear my kids yelling at each other. They need to be in bed. My wife is really sick too, by the way, so I probably can't make this a really, really long stream tonight. She's had migraines and stuff like that, so I've been taking care of her. You want to get rowdy, take a 4-year-old to the grocery store. Kroger was definitely an experience tonight. So yeah, you know, I'm not going to be controversial, and I try to respect. I'm definitely respect Randy for what he puts out. He's not scared to do that, but you know, if you're going to go on and complain and make videos about how live scope is hurting fishing and that, I would expect to see you near the top of the standings if there's tournaments where it doesn't, you know, it's not going to be banned. I'm going to let you guys know that they'll never ban live scope, but in those tournaments where it doesn't play, you should be a factor. So yes, you're correct, Nathan. So I like the H2O line. And their frogs. Let's see. What's your favorite color on the juggle? I got a bunch already. Mainstream Fishing, what's up, man? Hey, I love that you tagged me on Instagram, man. I shared that right on my story, man. That stuff looked good. Me, on the juggle, I like to keep it pretty simple, to be honest with you. But my favorite one, believe it or not, Critical Gravy, thank you for being a Baby Jank member. Got some baby biscuits and gravy. You need an alternate account that's like Critical Emergency Biscuits. So I would love to see a member named Emergency Biscuits and Critical Gravy follow that up. But I like this one right here. This is kind of a pinkish color. What's the exact name on this? This is Rose Minnow. So I love throwing a jackhammer that's a JDM color called a Cold Shad. And if you guys, some of you guys have probably noticed I've been on the JDM groups trying to find some. But I really like this. It's just got a little bit of pink to it. And putting that on a white or a Cold Shad color jackhammer, I think it's going to be really, really good. Also, I think this would be a really good drop shot color right here. So that's kind of my favorite. Other than that, your standard white, going to be really good. This one here is Spanish Pearl. You know, it's hard to beat that. You know what I mean? And I saw where Gramps put one of these on a Chatterbait Mini Max, and it looked really, really good. And you know, that small bladed jig is really kind of taking off. You know, I watch Tactical Bass, and I love Matt and Tim. They're great guys. And you know, Matt was talking about he's either going really big or really small, like his in between. He's not using as much. Holy cow, we're blowing up tonight. Brandon Russ, you are a Baby Jank member. Thank you so much, Brandon. You know what? We may have to do a members only stream, secret stream tomorrow night. And Tony P just sent a $5 make you holla. Tony, I appreciate it, my man. I know you're in there making baits. Woo. How long have you known about the Vixen release? About a year, to be honest with you. Me and Josh Herron over at Reaction are pretty tight. He's a great guy. He doesn't send me any free baits, believe it or not. I don't mind. I like to support them over there. And Josh told me late last year he had the balls rolling on it, and it was going to come out this year. So really glad they got that done. All right, CA says Mega Bass Jamaica Boa. You know, we can't do a stream without talking a little bit about a buzz bait. He's asking me about this bait right here. This is the Jamaica Boa from Mega Bass. This is a $15 buzz bait. It's good. It's really good. To be honest with you, I know I talk about JDM baits sometimes, and American ones are just as good, but I still buy them. But man, this thing is super loud, but it's got a good sound to it. You hear it's kind of clingy. It sounds really good in the water. You got a really long shank there on a super sharp hook, and it tracks really, really straight, and you can throw it a long way. So I do like the Jamaica Boa. If you want to spend over $10 on a buzz bait, try one of these. I really, really like it. I love answering questions. I love that. So let's see. Do guys ever use? Here's a cool question from Bill Laws. It says, do guys ever use rods that look like they're sponsor rods, like a painted Loomis blank? I'm not gonna put any names out there, but I know there's some guys that use some specialty rods, crankbaits, chatterbait rods that aren't their sponsors rods, and they just tape over it or whatnot. It's really hard to get away with that now with Bassmaster Live and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to get some mini maxes, Hunter Nixon. Let's see here. Any experience throwing a Lucky Craft smasher like the Fat Smasher? I do not. That's a bait a lot of people don't talk about. Dude, I'm gonna have to see them flat sides. I like me some flat sides. Man, Squeaky Dolphin and Jamaica Boa. Dude, I love the Squeaky Dolphin. Really, really like that. Could you show those funky balsa cranks again? Yeah, sure, Bobby. It's fucking. Whoa. Uh-oh. This ain't good. Oh, here we go. So this one right here, this isn't balsa. It's actually made out of cedar wood. These are from Catching Concepts. You can buy them on Carolina Crankbait Supply. Actually, here's their Facebook address, facebook.com/catchingconcepts. Quality redwood crankbaits. So these come from California. This is sweet here. This is like the Gravedigger monster truck scheme. I love this. Like, their paint jobs are really good. And this model is pretty good. I had some in this, they call this the Little Hermie 0.5. It goes about 1 to 4 foot deep. This one does a pretty good job. These are actually a few baits that I just collect, and I don't really fish them that much. I just, like the color schemes. I got some more in here, but I'm kind of saving them for maybe an unboxing. I got some more balsa baits coming this week, and I'm kind of saving them for an unboxing. Try not to blow my load so quick. God, that sounded so bad, but I'm trying to save some content. That way I don't run out of stuff to talk about. Hella Bass in the house. Rich, are you going to spoil it for us? Did you make the state team? We have been rooting for you. And I'm glad you're on here at almost 10 o'clock at night. Just listening, not watching chat. Okay. You can listen to D's Nuts, Rich. Just kidding. That was mean. I should never say that. Dude, so I do like the profile on those little balsa baits, man. Well, they're not balsa. They're actually redwood. So there's a big difference between a redwood crankbait and a balsa crankbait. So that redwood is a little bit more dense, whereas a balsa tends to float a little bit more. And one thing, I tell guys is just because it's wood doesn't mean it's balsa. And someone messaged me about, I think it was a waterwood crankbait, and I said, man, those are great baits, but they're not balsa. And they're like, I thought all wood was balsa. And I'm like, well, it's kind of like all rectangles are squares, but not all squares are rectangles. What's up, Simon? How you doing, man? I knew you were sick a few weeks ago, man. I hope everything worked out for you. Dude, my little girl literally D's nuts me every day. Are you kidding me, AJ? So it would be typical Tennessee Volunteers for Jarrett Garantano to turn into a starting quarterback in the NFL. Uh, yeah, so that shape is kind of similar to MR6. Good observation. Yeah, I would agree, Tim. So that's why a lot of guys don't use redwood. It's hard to, seal, and it's not as consistent as balsa. And I would say the catching concept dude is probably the best in the game at doing that. Dude, I don't know how mad I've been at Jared Garantano. It's just, I'm going to chalk it up. Look, my hair is going awful, guys. I'm going to chalk that up to Jeremy Pruitt's a terrible coach. And if JG had a really good coach like Josh Heupel, who's a quarterback coach, he'd do a whole lot better. Because I think he has a good frame. He's got a good arm. He just didn't make good decisions. Speaking of former volunteer quarterbacks, y'all go look up what Josh Dobbs did for the Browns, and you cannot tell me that Jacoby Brissett is light years ahead of Dobbs. Dobbs looked amazing the first two preseason games. And you're talking about a guy that does everything right. He's a rocket scientist. He's got the frame. He's got the arm. He's got the legs. He should be starting for Cleveland. That's right, Dad Bod. And I'm not a Browns fan, but I follow the balls. All right, here we go. Baitman, any opinion on a balsa square bill rod and line setup like an E1 size? So that's kind of like a small wobbler crankbait, Dustin. I like a 7-foot moderate medium heavy for those wobblers. I like just a little bit lighter rod for a flat side. Brand, I know some guys really like Dobbins, like a 703 CB. I'd probably go to something like a 704 because the wobblers pull just a little bit harder. I like those old school Loomis cranking rods, the ones with the brown blanks. I think a 853 Loomis is really good. I actually like the new 6 Sense movement rods. Now I haven't thrown my balsa on them yet, so I get really picky on the crankbait stuff. Let's see here. Tiny smallies and trout in the gorge. Love my brand. Someone asked how to be a member. I think that was Tony. It'll pop up in just a second. I think I can get it to pop up here. Nightbot. We'll put a link there, and you can click that link, and you can be a baby Jank or Jank member or whatever you want to do. Dude, the catching concept Super Bait is a badass bait. You talk about a really hard thumping square bill. Oh, yeah, that's a really good one. And that's one a lot of guys fish. Let's see. I have O-Post 300. I found beach combing on Conroe and replaced the bill with the DT10. Ooh, that's a great idea. So, hey, Cole, I'm going to have to slide in your DMs on Instagram and ask you some questions about the Conroe area if you know what I'm saying. Dude, Crappie Kev, only good quarterback from Tennessee was Peyton. Peyton Manning didn't win a national title. He was T. Martin won a national title. So in my opinion, T. Martin was better at Tennessee than Peyton Manning. And if you really want to get into it, I got to give a shout out to the road warrior Casey Clausen, man. I think he only lost 2 games ever on the road. Beat Florida 3 times maybe. Clausen was the real deal. Never lost to Alabama either. Peyton, he couldn't beat Florida, and he sure couldn't beat Nebraska. Dude, Lucky Craft BDS are great crankbaits. Let's see. All right. I do not pay attention to any sport except fishing, so I have no clue what you're talking about. That's okay, man. You know, I get on these college football, college basketball tangents all the time, but, fishing is probably my favorite sport. I used to love baseball, but when I quit playing baseball, I really quit watching it. Actually, when Griffey retired, I'm in the sport of swatting flies. So, all right, I can't stream real long tonight. I am going to stream Tuesday night. I'm going to try to get a video done for tomorrow evening. I'm going to try to stream Tuesday night. and then Thursday night. So we're going to have 2 more streams this week and try to upload some videos in between. So, what random object would you like to be seen thrown onto Neyland Stadium? Matt Robertson's underwear wrapped around some Omniflex Shakespeare line. I think that would be a good one. I did see some of the new tackle baits. I'm going to be honest with you, and this might be controversial. I'm not going to buy them. I think, to be honest with you, tackle's not doing anything that really yanks my crank. I like the original stuff. I like some of their, the tackle sprinkler frog and some other stuff, but the new stuff just, it would be really hard to sell me on that. Maybe I'm a traditionalist. Trying a little too hard there. Not really doing anything with the bait. We're just changing the tails and stuff like that. And I got my opinions on that. I thought the Wake Walker jig thing was really cool until the hook broke on me on live stream. Yeah, out of all the names, the Guardians is silly. I don't understand what was wrong with the Cleveland Indians. Totally ruined the movie Major League for me. What was the cheaper mono you mentioned liking on Debo stream? If you can find this stuff, Trilane Max. This is what I throw a lot of topwater and spinnerbaits on. This is a big giant spool. It's 3,000 yards. I've used half of it. I use this quite a bit for topwater and spinnerbaits. I like it. It's good line. It's stout. It's got a little stretch on it. But you can't see. I tie junior stuff up on this. Another good mono is Suffix makes a great mono too. And I used to use Gamma monofilament back in the day. Tony, welcome to Baby Jank, man. We'll give you a shout out there. So, JDM War 3 Balsa crankbait. Kyle, I don't have one. I don't. I've heard of them. I like the Sprinker and Kick Knockers. That's about it. So, I agree with that. Bomber Long A for a wake bait. Absolutely. So, what you do on that, you scratch the Long A till it's bone color, if you can find one. Take a cigarette lighter and melt that lip to where it's almost 90 degrees. And there you go. Dude, Don G. Maxima line was awesome. Back in the day, Mark Menendez used to be sponsored by him when I was little bitty Baitman Juniors. He'd always hook us up with some Maxima Gold. What's up, James Herr? I figured you'd be in a break stream tonight. I haven't been in a card break in a while, man. I'm trying to take it easy. I did join RGL's Fantasy Football League, though. Line conditioner, I think it's good stuff. I just always forget to take it with me or use it. It's not going to hurt you if you use it. It's not going to hurt you too bad if you don't, but it definitely limpens your line up. Dude, 10-foot under stuff is really good. So, all right, Hunter Nixon, FC Sniper or Assassin for casting Texas rigs and jigs. Get away from Seagar. Personally, I use Assassin for 90% of my baits, whether it's swim baits, football jigs. I think it's really good cranking line. But I will say that there's a small sensitivity difference in Sniper versus Assassin. I think Sniper's a little bit more sensitive, has a little bit less stretch than Assassin, but it's not bad. I don't follow Schultze, James. I sure don't, but there's been some big hits lately. I gotta move some stuff. I got more baits to buy, so. I've got a Blitz DR LeBlanc, great baits. I love OSP stuff. So I wish I had the money to just do a straight up unboxing all OSP baits. Yeah, so I used to use Sniper all the time. That's all I used until Assassin came out, and I save a couple bucks and buy Assassin. A really good line. Like, there's always a bait, Seagar or Sunline, and to be honest with you guys, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of those brands. You won't ever really see me trash or talk bad about Seagar because I'm around guys that use it all the time. and they like it. I'm around guys that use sunline all the time. They like it too. So I want to check something out real quick. I got these Beast Coast. I got these Beast Coast Blade Runners. I want to see how they look on the back. A bladed jig. While we're here, I can find one. Well, damn it. I hate it when I can't find what I want to talk about. I'm going to have to get this. I'm running out of room. So much room. Like my go-to line, 17-pound sunline. I can use it for daggum almost everything. Oh yeah, here we go. I gotta show off these missile bait magic worms in case you guys missed the unboxing as well. I love these magic worms. But let's see what this guy looks rigged up on a bladed jig real quick. I got me a white chatter chicken in here somewhere. So one thing about these right here from Beast Coast, dude, look at that thing. I like this a lot. So one thing about the fork tail, it's actually not just wedged together, it's actually split, so you're going to get a little bit more action out of that thing. I think you could put this on a small scrounger too and do some damage. Probably even put it on a spinnerbait. Let's see if I got a chatter chicken here I can grab. Golly. You know what? I'll just put it on a titty jigs here. Let's put this on this chartreuse and white titty jig works bait. See how this works. Oh, I forgot to ask you if your baits already have scent. Do you still add the bait fuel? So bait fuel is not really a scent. Bait fuel is an enhancer. So what it does, it goes in there and you can't smell it. It has no smell to it. The bait fuel is somewhere that, like max scent, where they bite into it and it disperses. But I'm sure you could if you wanted to. Hey, thank you, Mr. Zanchin. You have a good night at work, man. Don't get no trouble up there. Yeah, so this is kind of like the big bite, a swimming, swim on, and a Zaco had a big baby. So let's check this out. Let's put it up on here. So what's really cool about a bladed jig, you can totally change the profile of your bait by the trailer. So this plastic's pretty durable, I can tell you guys that. Oh man, check that out. So that's actually making a really big profile chatterbait. So if you look at that, and then you look at where's our other titty jigs work. So that's more of a finesse profile. You can see on that, and that's with the 6 cents juggle minnow. You can see a little bit smaller profile on the back end, but then you put this guy next to it. You can definitely tell one looks smaller than the other, but this really bulks the bait up. That looks really good, by the way, really good. And the link to that bait is on. If you go watch my Tackle Warehouse unboxing, you can at least go there and click the link. It had the Blade Runner link. That looks really good, by the way. Whereas that one has got a little bit skinnier, more of a finesse profile there. Both look great. And there's going to be days where they're going to want that little bitty subtle action on the juggle minnow. And then there's going to be days where they really want that bigger bait fish profile. Man, that thing looks good. I'm probably going to order some more of these in different colors, you know. All right. We've been on for about an hour. I can't stream much longer tonight because I got to make sure my kids are in bed. My wife's not feeling good. But let's get a giveaway here. Let's go old school. I got a wiggle wart in a really nice color. I'm going to have to get the braided line off. Somehow I've got braided line wrapped around this guy. I'm going to send this is a pretty desirable wiggle wart right here. Let me see if I can cut the braided line off here. I think I just set it down somewhere and it got wrapped in braid. See if I can cut the braid off. You can, you know, take that hook off if you want to. I don't really care if you want to make a keychain out of it. But Darius gave me some wiggle warts last year. You know what? Let's pay it forward. Let's give it this wart to somebody. I'll clean this thing up. Alright, anyway, you're going to get a wiggle wart here. This one's in good shape, too. It hasn't been fished with a whole lot. This is, I think, Phantom Brown Crawl. It's either Phantom Brown or Phantom Green Crawl. We're going to do an OG giveaway, so I'm going to give you a wiggle wart. And let's see what else we can go with here that's OG. Yeah. About one of the most OG topwaters of all time. And this is in the old school box. How about an Arbogast Jitterbug and a wiggle wart? Hey, man. Turtle, appreciate you joining in, man. Appreciate you joining in. We're going to do an OG bait. So here's going to be the magic word for a OG black package Arbogast. And where'd my brown, and a V-Series crawl wiggle wart. Magic word here. It's going to be all together original. Actually, no, we're going to change that. The magic word is going to be old school. One word. Here it is right here. Typing it in. Here we go. Give y'all a few minutes to type it in. The magic word is old school. Jitterbug and wiggle wart combo. Set that over there. Get up early in the morning, get this packaged up. Alright. Ooh, there's a good one. While we're entering that giveaway, Nick says, where or when do feathered trebles work best? Personally, I like a feathered treble. I'm a popping bait and walking bait. I think it just adds a little bit of teaser flash. It gets their attention a little bit. And fall is, I almost always throw top water with feathered treble in the fall. Hellabass, he wants to get him some old school stuff. We'll let that run for just a minute. Definitely like a feathered treble on a popper. I think fishing the southeast is correct. When that thing's paused, sometimes that little feather is just dangling there. And, man, it teases them. I know some guys like a feathered treble on a jerk bait. I'm not a big fan of feathers on a jerk bait. Now, some guys like them on a glide bait, believe it or not. What about on A-Rig? I don't think the Beast Coast Blade Runner would be a really good A-Rig bait because it really doesn't swim. It just kind of vibrates. Alright. What do you use on A-Rig? I keep it really simple. I use a Kitech or I use the 6-inch Divine swim bait. Those are probably my two go-tos on A-Rig. Alright, here, let's swap over and see if we got this thing going. 45 eligible members. Alright, the keyword is old school. Making sure we got everybody eligible here. Alright. Channel mods, regulars, channel members. We're going to back this down. 105 eligible users. Alright, guys, we're going to run it real quick. Cutting it off. Cutting it off. Alright, let's get us a winner. White Whale Fishing. You are the winner. Alright. I'm going to type my email address in here, White Whale. also a channel member, you send me your contact information. Whitewell, you have won some old school baits. Congratulations, my friend. You know, I might sneak up and do a members only stream tomorrow for about 20-30 minutes, and we might do another giveaway for just the channel members as well. So congrats, Whitewell Fishing guys. I'm going to jump off here. I ask you guys, if you haven't, watch my unboxing from Tackle Warehouse I put up Saturday evening. Leave a comment on that video, your favorite bait I unboxed. I worked pretty hard on that, which I didn't like doing, to be honest with you. It took me almost all day to edit that, so we'll see. But a lot of people liked it. But anyways, I'll get this stuff out. Do me a favor, if you're watching this video and you're hanging in chat and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button for me. And anytime I upload a video, smash the like, leave a comment. And appreciate you guys tuning in to some Sunday night late tackle talk. If I'm not working midnight shift, I'll be doing Sunday night late night, if that's good for you guys. So you guys have a great night. Enjoyed talking to you.